Wait, don't throw that away. That little onion bottom you just cut off, it's worth more than you think. I'm about to show you how to turn your kitchen trash into a never-ending onion supply for free. What if you never had to buy onions again? No garden, no seeds, no money, just something sitting in your kitchen right now. Something most people throw in the trash every single day. Stick around, because this changes everything. Groceries are expensive, and onions seem small, but they add up fast. What if I told you that the part you're throwing away right now can regrow a full onion in just days? No special skills, no tools, just water and a windowsill. A few months ago, I was standing in the grocery store staring at onion prices, and I thought, there has to be a better way. That's when my neighbor told me something that completely changed how I look at kitchen scraps forever.
She handed me a tiny onion bottom, just the root end, and said, "Put this in water." I honestly thought she was joking, but I did it anyway. And 3 days later, I couldn't believe what I was looking at.
Little green shoots started poking right out of the top. No soil, no fertilizer, no special equipment, just tap water and a sunny windowsill. My kitchen scrap was actually coming back to life and growing fast. Now I know what you're thinking, this probably only works once, right? Or the onion won't be usable. That's exactly what I thought too. So I kept watching, day by day. And what happened next completely proved me wrong. By day 5, the green tops were over 3 inches tall. By day 7, I had enough fresh green onion to top my eggs, my salads, my soups, all from something I almost threw in the trash. This was real. This was actually working.
Once the roots were strong enough, I moved it into a little pot of soil. You don't need a yard. You don't need a garden bed. A small pot on your kitchen counter or balcony is more than enough. And that's when the real magic started happening. Look at this. Full, lush, beautiful onion greens growing right in my home. I harvest a little every few days and it just keeps growing back. One scrap, $0, and a supply of fresh onions that never runs out.
Here's everything you need to get started. One onion bottom with roots attached, a small glass or jar, fresh water, and if you want to go further, a small tools. No garden store trips. Everything you need is probably already in your kitchen right now. Not every onion bottom will work, and this is where most people go wrong. You want to pick a root end that still has those tiny little root hairs attached. See these? That means it's still alive. Avoid anything that looks save your scrap right when you're cooking. Step 1, place your onion bottom root side down into a small glass. Step 2, add just enough water to cover the roots. Don't submerge the whole thing or it will rot. Step 3, that's the entire process. Simple as that. Prefer soil? Even easier. Take your onion scrap and press it root side down about ½ an inch into moist potting soil. Pat it down gently, mist it with a little water, don't soak it, place it near a bright. Here's the secret to making this last forever. Never pull the whole plant out. Instead, use plant will regenerate and keep pushing new growth. One scrap can feed you fresh onion greens for months if you harvest it the right way. Once spring hits and temperatures are consistently above 50 degrees Fahrenheit, your onion plant will absolutely love being outside. More sunlight means faster growth and stronger bulbs. A balcony, a patio, even a sunny front step works perfectly. Mistake number 1, and the most common one, is using too much water. If you submerge the whole onion bottom, it will rot within days. You only want the roots touching the water, just the bottom. Keep it shallow and change it every couple of days and your scrap will thrive instead of turning to mush. Mistake number 2, keeping it in the dark. Onions need light to grow strong and green. If your sprouts are coming up pale yellow or thin and weak, move them to a brighter spot immediately. A south or east facing windowsill is ideal. Here's a pro tip that changed everything for me. Don't just do one. Set up 5 or 6 at the same time. Stagger them and becomes a little onion farms. You always have fresh onion greens on hand no matter what you're cooking. Any onion works for this trick. Yellow, white, red, even store-bought green onions. But here's what I've found. Green onions regrow the fastest and give you usable greens within just 2 to 3 days. Try a few different types and see what works best in your kitchen. This isn't just about onions. It's about realizing that what you thought was trash was actually a resource. It's about growing something with your own hands, feeding your family with something you nurtured. And if you have kids, do this with them. There is something magical about watching a child's face when they see a plant grow from something they helped set up. It teaches patience. It teaches sustainability. 3 weeks ago, this windowsill was completely empty. Now look at it. Fresh greens growing every single day. Zero cost, zero waste, a little patience. If you told me a year ago that my kitchen scraps would feed my family, I would not have believed you. But here we are. So here's my challenge to you. Next time you cut an onion, don't throw that bottom away. Save it. Put it in a glass of water. Give it 3 days. Drop a comment below when your first sprout appears. I want to celebrate with you. If this video showed you something new, hit that like button right now. Subscribe so you never miss our weekly home gardening and kitchen scrap growing tips. We post every week and every video is packed with simple tricks that save you money and help you grow your own food at home, and it starts today.